Yes, we are a Polytechnic Institute with 4 campuses in France. Our studies are mainly based in environmental, with different focus from different fields like agronomy, agroindustry and bioprocess, agro, food and environmental engineering, that it's teach is taught 100% in English. We have energy, environmental, geoscience, digital, food and health, and we also are the first private veterinary school in France. UniLaSalle is the fusion of 4 different engineering schools, and the engineering schools studies in France, they run for 5 years. So we have like 2 years that it's called preparatory, and then 3 years of the specialization. Those at the end of those studies, the students get to they obtain a diploma that it's in master level. Also, we have bachelor's degrees that run for 5 years. Which is important for us is to welcome international students. So why to choose France? France, it's one country that receives a lot of international students. We have like some of the best international programs, and many of the universities run their programs in French, but also in English. Also, we have like there are very important French companies in all the different fields, and like L'Oréal or Total, Renault, or Michelin, and also French is one of the most spoken languages around the world. Our 4 campuses are in Amiens, Beauvais, Rennes, Rouen. Rouen, it's our most international campus, is where I'm actually located. And we run here courses in English and also in French. We have a label from the French government that it's Bienvenue en France. That is a label that the French government gives to the schools that provide the highest standards for welcoming international students. In France, international students, once they get in France, they can work up to 962 hours per year, so that it's like a part-time job, like half-time. So there are students that can work in it's not like in the US where you have to work on campus. Here, like from the very first year, you can work in any kind of job that you want. It is important, apart if you're running your studies in English, it's also important to know French. And in our programs, during the 3rd year, all the engineering schools, the students need to go abroad during the 3rd year. They need to spend a semester out of France. So internalization, it's very important for us, and that's why we also welcome so many international students. once that the students get the visa to be in French territory, they also have the opportunity to travel within the Schengen countries. Something that it's very important to UniLaSalle is that the students not only participate in the academic activities to obtain the diploma, but also the personal development. It's very important to us. So the students join different clubs or associations like cultural, sports, or even humanitarian associations to develop themselves in, and also that helps them for the integration in the French society. So in the school we have like many nationalities represented. The international club, it's very strong in the school, and we have in Rouen, in the campus that I'm actually located, one of each 5 students, it's an international student. We have mainly people from the US, Indian, Lebanese, Nigerian, and Mexican. They are like the nationalities that are highly represented. And as we are UniLaSalle, it's part of the LaSalle Education Group that LaSalle has over 1,500 education institutes, establishments around the world. We have universities partnered within the group LaSalle, but also we have universities partnering with us, and we have over 270 universities where our students can go during the 3rd year. So one of our most popular programs for international students, English speaking students, is the iSafe. It's an agro-food and environmental engineering diploma where the students spent 5 years with us to obtain this diploma. And there is also the possibility of doing a double degree with another university. So during the highlights of this program, it's based in the students join in small groups during the 2 first years. They do a trip with the school that it's also included in the tuition fees, and they will be traveling to different countries in Europe. They will be in the first semester. They do a trip to Brussels, then they do Parma, Amsterdam, and Valencia. The idea is to show our students different entities, different establishments, and different farmings, and the way to grow different crops, and the way they do it in different countries. Also, the students during this course, they can spend up to 24 months abroad, including the first semester of the 3rd year, that they will be in the Go LaSalle mandatory semester. And what we are looking, it's for students that really are involved, or they want to be involved in the transition, in different transitions like energetic, agro transition, transport of goods, technology transition, all those kind of topics will be followed during their studies. And the program, the ISAFE program is done in 2 blocks. The first 3 years, they will have internships. They will have, as I mentioned before, the semester abroad and the study trips. And what the subjects that they will be covering will be a study of the living system, social skills and self-development, information system and digital transformation, science for food industry, entrepreneurship and innovation, and international trade and business administration. And during the last 2 years, they will be having internships for the very first year, but the last 2 years, the amount of weeks of internship, it increases. So they will have 4 months, 4th year, and 6 months on the 5th year. And they will follow 2 different professional tracks. One will be farming for the future, and the other one will be sustainable management and international trade. So I would like to play this video for you.
It's a very dynamic city. And then what I really appreciate is that when I arrived from Gabon, the school helped me to find a house and then to settle in. And the other aspect is I met other international. It helped me not to feel alone, and then it supported me in the first place. All those aspects have led me right now to make the choice in between agriculture itself and agricultural advisor. But I still have time between the civil internship I will do in the future and the courses I will apply in the future to make the right choice. In this program, we combine natural science subjects as well as others such as languages, management, innovation, and entrepreneurship. What makes it special is the 4 study trips across Europe in the first 2 years, several internships throughout the program, international semester exchange in 3rd year with our partner universities, and also the specialization choices in 4th and 5th year. Students also have options for double degrees in France or in other countries. A scientific high school certificate with specializations in maths or scientific subjects is required. A minimum level of B2 in English, but also an open mind and the ability to think critically are essential. It definitely enriches the academic experience, but also helps to shape individuals who are more open-minded and better equipped to tackle global challenges. We also have numerous intercultural activities throughout the year, which also provide a real added value. As an international student, having my courses in English are very beneficial and crucial for me. Also, I have met over 40 nationalities on the campus between students, guest speakers, and teachers. Career opportunities will be in the agricultural sectors, the food industry, agribusiness, as well as in environmental management and land use planning. All of this in France or in other countries.
So we also provide our students with the possibility to do master's programs. We have Masters of Science and specialized masters. The Masters of Science, they run for during 1 year, and we have the Masters of Science in Agriculture and Food Data Management, and also Masters of Science in Urban Agriculture and green cities. The advanced masters in program in Clean Sciences and Business. And then these are masters that are run in the other campus of Beauvais, that it's a masters in plant breeding, masters in geoenergies and climate risk and territories, and masters in agriculture and food, that it's the master in strategic management and the masters in research in innovation and food for health. This I can share with you this QR later for download the brochures of the different programs that we offer, because we also run many programs that are in 100% in French for the Francophone students. To apply to be a student in France, there are two ways to do it. One is to do it through Campus France. At Campus France is a government office that they have, the French government office, that it's in over 120 countries. You can apply, the students can apply directly through this platform and choose our university to study, and then they will start the application process through them. They will have to upload all the information that it's required by Campus France. And once that it's done, they will be request to do an interview with them. After that, once that they have been approved, we can get their dossier, their file with all the information that they have uploaded in the platform. And once that we can review this dossier, we will start the process of admission in the in UniLaSalle, and we will interview the student as well. And once that the student it's been accepted in the school, we will start with the enrollment process, and we will provide the student with the documents to apply for the visa. And at the same time, the process can be done directly to us through our platform to upload all the documents. And once that the documents have been reviewed by the admissions, the student will go through an interview with our pedagogical department, and and once that the student has been accepted in the school, they will have to apply for the visa to the French authorities. So once that the student has been admitted in the school, they will have to pay 4,000 euros deposit. And with this deposit, we will provide the student with all the documents needed to apply for the visa. And this deposit, it will be used, if the visa is approved, it will be used as a part of the tuition fees. On the other hand, if the visa is refused by the French authorities, we will refund the money once the student send us like the letter that they have received from the French consulate. Depending of the course, the fees run between 5,000 and 10,000 euros per year, depending of the degree. And the masters, they are between 9,600 and 18,500 euros for the masters. Something that also concerns the students, it's how is life here in France. And we partner with different residents. Actually, in our campus in Beauvais, we have like 4 residents within campus where the students can live. And but we help the international students to find accommodation, and we also book through the cruise, that it's the organization from the first French government that runs public residence for students. We book rooms especially for the international students to make their lives easier there during their arrival in France. We have a department that is fully dedicated in helping the international students to establish in France.